Okay. This is a what kind of plot? Dot plot. And it shows frequency. I can find a total. Which, how many were here? 7, 3, 4, 2. Why are you not writing this down? 1 plus 2 plus 1 is 4, plus 4 is 8, plus 7 is 15, plus 3 and 2 is 20. You're going to turn some of this in, but some of this is going to be notes. And whatever I am writing, you should be writing too. Unless you're smarter than me and want to come up and teach the class. What else can I do? I can do this in really all of them. What was I doing up here with my pie chart? Comparing. I can compare and say who plus who will give me 50. Or will give me the number of 50. A box of 49 and a box of 51 combined will give me the number of 50. Or I can say that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 are 49 or more. 16 boxes have 49 or more matches. These are the things that they're going to be asking you. They will say, what is true about this data plot or dot plot? What is the range of number of matches per box? How would I find the range? No. Biggest and the smallest and subtract. It's not going to be 6. The biggest number is 52. The smallest is 45. Tricked ya. No, 52 and 45. Guys, this means if I'm writing out, stop talking. If I'm writing out this number of data as a set, then I'm going to write 45 one time. I'm going to write 47 2 times. I'm going to write 49 4 times. This is not my set of data 1, 2, 1, 4, 7, 3, 2. That's just the quantities. That's how many I need of each. You need to understand that because the range is not 6. The range is actually 7. 52 minus 45 is 7. You can also find the median. Central tendency is the mean, median, mode, and range. You need to know those, especially for dot plots. Look at the time. Comparison of two values.
No, was it fine for them on those because they didn't have enough room?
Yes, that's fine. So, for each graph shown, identify the type of graph and describe key characteristics. So, what's important about this graph here? What kind of graph is it first and foremost?
Bar graph.
A bar graph. And what's the definition of bar graphs?
Bar graph, X, Y, axis. Group data.
Okay, so they're different groups. And then what do you see? I just heard somebody using some math terms.
X and Y.
X and Y axis.
Title, comma, scale.
Title. What else?
Comma, scale.
Hey, where'd you get this from?
You had it up. Yeah.
Oh, Oh, you guys are smart. Okay, so a title and a scale. What is the scale? No. That's axes. This is the plural for axis. Axis, x-axis, and y-axis, and the x and y axes. What is the scale?
Oh, the
Yes, the numbers that they're skip counting by. This is your scale. They're skip counting by 6. Good. There are also labels on the x-axis. Okay, you can if you'd like. Pardon? Oh, okay. Now, with these numbers, how many are in the math group?
14.
No. If they're skip counting by 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, listen. Hold on. So this is by 3, and this would be
15. 15.
I hear 16 and I hear 15. Hey, stop and count. If I'm going from 0 to 6, what's halfway?
3.
And what's halfway between 6 and 12?
9.
And what's halfway between 12 and 18?
15.
So how many students like math?
15.
Then the next one is what? 21. And then the next one is
27.
there should be no side conversations going on. Unless you want to finish this on your own. Without asking me questions because I'm giving you the information now. Close your mouth. Reading is not 24 people. It's just past it. So what can I guess?
25. 25.
Let's say 25. 26 would be closer to the 27. Science. How many people like science? 10. And how many like history?
8.
8 is not past 6, so 8 is not legitimate. Let's say about 5. Stop tapping that pencil on that desk. Stay focused, ladies and gentlemen. Again, this would be a part of a whole. How many people did they ask over here what their favorite subject was? I need to add them all up. 15 plus 25 is 40, plus 10 is 50, plus 5 more is 55 total. Okay, over here, I've got favorite sports. What do I see? What kind of graph is it?
Sorry.
Okay, what's in this? Percent. And if I can find a percent, or if I'm given a percent, I can find fractions and decimals. They are not clearly written there, but I should be sound enough to know that this is what as a decimal?
0.29.
29 hundredths. And how would I write that as a fraction?
29 over 100.
29 over 100. What is this as a decimal?
0.2200.
22 hundredths. And how would I write that as a fraction?
100.
Is that it?
No.
Then what?
18. Oh, for that one.
You can simplify.
I can simplify.
It'd be 11 over
11 50ths. I need to know that these two are the same. And they're the same as this as well. I can divide by 2 here. Volleyball and tennis are the same, which means they should also be the same what?
Same value.
Same value and the same. I'm talking about the piece of the pie. I'm talking about the piece of the pie. Same size. Thank you. Decimal is 0.18. Fraction is,
18 over 100. Simplify by dividing by 2.
and I get
8 over
9/50. This is applied to that and this too. Badminton. What is that as a decimal? I hear side conversations. 1300. How would I write that as a fraction? I can't simplify because 13 is prime. Okay? Now, what else can I do with these pieces of this pie? And the things that I should already know about.
You know that 18 is the range.
I hear people talking, but they're not talking to me. I'm asking a question. If you don't know the answer, don't talk.
Tennis and volleyball are
Tennis and volleyball are what? No, not quite. They're the same. But if I was looking at mean, median, mode, and range, I would look at the mode and think of who is most chosen.
volleyball.
No, 18 is not the most chosen. Soccer would be most chosen. Okay, but listen to my question. My question is, what can I compare this to based off of things that I already know about a circle or a fraction? Can I say that this is close to something? More than or less than?
It's closer to 30.
Okay, it's close to 30, which is what percent? Or what out of 100?
30.
Okay, what else is something that's relevant to me and something that I've already learned in Miss Starling's class or before? No. Thinking about the pieces here. What can I relate this to aside from rounding this to 30? When you make a circle, what do you do to that circle to cut it up in pieces?
Evenly.
I cut it up evenly. So how would I do that?
By trying to find a percent.
I don't want to talk about the sports right now. I'm just cutting up this circle.
You use the cube.
You want to use evenly distributed.
Okay, I'm going to evenly distribute something. How? Divide it how?
Divided by
What?
the whole number.
Multiplying.
She said to draw a line. She didn't say it, but she drew a line with her fingers like that and like that. That's exactly the thought process that I want you to think of. What are these pieces? Fourths, which is what percent? Stop talking. So, if this is 25%, then what is all this that I'm coloring in? 50%. So, looking at this, what can I say is close to one of these pieces that I've drawn here?
29 is
29 is close to a what?
30.
25
to a half.
Is 29 close to 50 or closer to 25?
25.
This is close to a quarter. This is also close to a quarter. What can I say about these three groups here? They're about half. Those are the estimations that you need to be able to make. Okay? I'm not asking you to round this to an exact number. They're going to ask you or give you multiple choices and say, well, badminton and tennis and volleyball are about half of your data. Is that true or false? True. But if they said basketball and volleyball are about half of your data, would that be true? No. Would they say that most students like outdoor sports? Well, we don't know if they're playing basketball inside or outside. So think about what you can relate this to as far as your benchmark fractions. If I color this third one in, how much have I colored?
75%.